Hello. We're back again, the chair and I. There are people who think that I'm obese. No, sorry. Obsessed. They say I'm obsessed with funerals. Well, I do go to quite a lot. And I get this recurring dream that my mates are going to a funeral. And they ask me if I want to go with them. Do I want to go with them? Of course I do, it's a funeral. So we went down to the crowd. And there were quite a lot of people there, and I seem to know them all the regulars. So something that strikes me as being strange. There's a coffin there, but there's no lid on it, and it's empty. And I'm looking at this, and the mate said, "Oh, it's all right." He said, "We're early." They said, "We're going to have a rehearsal first." I thought, well, I've been to lots of funerals. I've never been to one where there's a rehearsal. So, anyway, they're looking at the coffin. And then one of them said, "You know, we should have somebody in the coffin just to make it a bit more realistic." And they decide that the coffin is just about my size. You'll have to get it. I thought, well, I'm game for anything, you know. And I said, "You'll have to give me a leg up." Well, it started to get ridiculous. Just try to imagine 3 silly old men trying to get a much sillier old man into a coffin. It was like something out of Lost to the Summer Wine. But anyway, they got me in. And it was quite comfortable. Well, it's better than sitting on those hard pills, isn't it? I'm laying there listening to people say nice things about the deceased. Well, we do, don't we? And then I suddenly thought, they're talking about me. I thought, have I missed something? Have I died and it's my funeral? Before I could think much about it, they stopped talking. And then this solemn music started. And then a curtain started coming down. The curtain closed. And I thought, oh my God, this is my final curtain. And a voice rang out from above, "Wait!" The music stopped. And then the curtain started to open again. So I sat up to see what was happening. And the voice said, "You can't go yet. You haven't told them what happened when the clock shot out." When the organist felt the pressure build, he remembered the night before. So to minimize the chaos, he pointed his rear to the door. The cork shot through the door and wrote off the wedding gauze. And it ricocheted into outer space to dwell amongst the stars. The blast was following close behind, out to that sunny morning. Some dispersed in the atmosphere and increased global warming. The rest was swirling round For what had been a breeze now became a howling gale, uprooting several trees. Raced towards the harbour where all the boats were tied. Scattering them, it destroyed the pier and reversed the incoming tide. Continued building up the waves, and on reaching mid-Atlantic, the wind was off the Beaufort scale, and the waves were now gigantic. The Americans went on red alert. They mobilized the army to save the coastal people from the oncoming tsunami. The whole of the eastern seaboard suffered total devastation, and buildings hundreds of miles inland needed restoration. Now the scientists and the weathermen wonder how such storms get started. But we know that in some far-off land, somebody,